All right. And for this, I am going to need a volunteer. And who was my volunteer again?
Here I am.
There you are. Let me get you pinned here so we can see everything. All right. What's your name?
Lisa.
Lisa. Very nice to meet you, Lisa. Have we rehearsed this in any way?
No.
No. Okay. And I want you to see the cards are all different, right?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Lisa, we're going to have you select a card, and I will just go through the cards like this, and you say stop anytime while I'm going through the deck.
Stop.
Okay. That card right there, I want you to be able to see that. Can you see it okay?
No. Sorry.
Yes? Okay. So that's going to go right here in the center, and we'll push that in and watch.
Hey, Joe, we can't see your cards. You're on your table camera.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's do that again.
Great dad jokes, by the way, everyone that is watching. I hope you're loving them out there. Feel free to comment on the YouTube channel with your favorite. Leave your jokes.
Let's have you pick a card again.
Okay.
All right. Let me go back to this screen. Okay. Say stop anytime.
Stop.
Okay. That card.
Okay.
Okay. So that's going to go right here in the center, and we will push that in. Okay, now I will move to the close-up camera. So I want you to see your card here, and just in case you thought I was doing something fishy, your name again.
Lisa.
Lisa. I'm going to write Lisa in big letters. Right across the face of your card. There is no way you can miss this.
Okay.
Okay? And your card is going to go in the center of the deck. Now, Lisa, for this to work, I actually do need my magic wand of death. I'm just teasing about the death part, though. Better keep it pointed away from me, though. So here's how this works. You wave the wand over the deck. You say the magic word, which is bazinga. And that brings your card back to the top. We'll do this again. Watch. Your card. I'll riffle through the deck. You say stop, Lisa.
Stop.
Right in there. That goes in. Wave the magic wand. Bazinga. That brings your card back to the top. Now, you could have selected any card, right, Lisa?
Yes.
You chose the 9 of clubs.
Mm-hmm.
But you could have chosen something else. You could have chosen the ace of clubs.
Okay.
But that's not your card. Your card is the 9 of clubs.
Oh my God.
Now, I'll go ahead and have you, I'll riffle through the deck. You go ahead and say stop again.
Stop.
Okay. That half goes there. Your 9 of clubs is going to go on top of this half here. The other half goes on top. And again, a magic wave of the wand, the magic word bazinga. And that brings your card back to the top. Now at this point, Lisa, people are usually getting confused. So I'll give you a little eye test to make sure everything's okay. Where is your card?
On the top.
Where is your card now?
In your left hand.
Oh, you are very good. Not many people actually say it's in my left hand. Okay. Where is it now?
It's on the top of the deck in your left hand.
And you would be correct because all I did was flip it over. Can you see that?
Okay.
Okay. Where is your card now?
Somewhere in the middle of that deck.
Okay, I'll go ahead and push that in. Where is your card now?
In the middle of the deck.
Are you sure?
That's good.
So glad you enjoyed that. Okay. I would like to perform for you now my favorite trick. This one won me an award for Best Original Trick. And who was my other volunteer? Let's see here. Was that, let's see.
It was Alexandra, I'm pretty sure.
Was that you?
It was Alexandra. She's muted.
Oh, where is Alexandra?
Sorry, I'm here. Hey, Steph.
Oh, there you are.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out.
Nope, that helps
I
out.
didn't realize I was on mute.
All right. Alexandra, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Alexandra, do you drink soda pop?
Yes.
You do. What is your favorite?
Coke.
Coke. Okay. I have my business card right here. And on the back, I've drawn a soda bottle with a blank label. Can you see that?
Uh-huh. Yes.
And I'm going to write on the blank label for you, Coke. And we will come back to that in just a moment. I can tell we would get along great because my favorite also is Coke.
Cool.
And I love Coke so much that last year I decided to take a tour of the Coke factory. And I discovered 2 earth-shattering, shocking facts. You know what they are?
No.
Shocking fact number 1. All soft drinks, whether it's Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sprite, Mellow Yellow, doesn't matter. They're all made by the same company. I was shocked to find that out. Shocking fact number 2. You know the carbonation that they put in Coke? The fizz bubbles?
Hmm?
I found out we're in the middle of a national fizz bubble shortage in this country. Now, can you see that?
Kind of. Well, not now.
How about now?
Yes. Bottle with
Right
it
there?
says Coke on it.
All right. Yep. And Coke has a program in place to recycle these fizz bubbles. I'll explain what I mean here because you're kind of giving me this weird look. What happens to this fizz bubble when you open up a bottle of Coke?
What happens?
Yeah, what happens to it?
Well, sometimes the fizz comes out of it.
Yes, and before it does that, though, the bubble actually has to rise from the bottom of the
Right.
bottle up to the top of the bottle.
Yes.
But it doesn't stop there. Every fizz bubble that reaches this point here gets a signal to float back to the factory. So then this fizz bubble rises up out of the bottle, floats back to the factory where they get another bottle of Coke. Now they collect all the fizz bubbles, they put them into the bottles, and you guessed it, that's where they're reused. And if you were here, I would give this to you, but I hope you enjoyed that. Now, since I still have you here, Alexandra, Do you believe in psychic ability?
Absolutely.
You do. Excellent. Do you believe in extrasensory perception?
Yes.
Do you believe in the Psychic Friends telephone hotline?
Well, I'm not too sure about that, but maybe, possibly.
Okay, well, we're going to do an experiment in psychic ability. I'm going to move us to our close-up cam here. I'm going to lay out 2 cards. This card is a red card. Can you see that okay?
Not really. It's kind of blurry.
How about this one? Can you see that one?
It's the ace of something.
All you need to know is this is black and this is red, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, move the red one over a little bit because I can't really tell that it's red.
Here, let's try this. Any better?
Better, yeah.
Okay.
Better.
So without looking, would you say this card is a red card or a black card?
Red.
Red. Okay. Now, here's the thing. It's a black card, and part of the reason that didn't work is you thought too hard.
Okay.
I don't want you to think too hard. What I want you to do is just go with your gut feeling. So we'll take the black card, we'll put it over on the black pile, and we'll do a few more, and I just want you to go with your gut feeling. What do you think, red or black?
Red.
Over here.
Red. Black.
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 With authority, you got that one. Great. Okay. We'll do a few more here.
Authority. Red.
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 Red. Okay. So far, you are doing great. But what we're going to do now is switch the piles around. We had the black cards over here. We're now going to put the red cards over here. And
Okay.
the red cards you were putting over here are now going to be the black cards. So we're going to have you do a few more. And again, don't think about it. Go with your gut feeling. And let's just go a little bit quicker this time, okay?
Okay. Red.
Red. Over here.
Red. Black. Red. Black. Black.
Wait until I actually pull the card out before I do it, okay? Because otherwise I could cheat. Let's see. All right. How about this one?
Black.
Black. Let's do a couple more.
Black.
Black. And this one.
Black.
Black. Okay. We are now at the point where we're going to check your work. Okay? So we're going to flip the cards over. And the first thing I'm going to show you what's going to happen. Okay? We're going to deal all the cards face up into 2 piles. The red cards will be face up here. And the black cards will be face up here. Okay? So the red cards here, the black cards will be here. Now, watch. We've got a black, black, black. There's your red marker card. Red, red, red. Oh, we missed one card there. That's all right. Let's see how we did over here. We got a red card, but these were black, so we missed one. Let's see here. Black, 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 red. We only missed like 1 or 2, but I would say your psychic ability is really, really good.
Awesome. That's great.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, because this is a playfest, and this was a trick that I debuted on the playfest last year, I thought I would go ahead and tell a story this year again. And the story is about superstition. Specifically, the superstition of numbers. Now, in the East, a bad luck number would be like the number 14. And in the West, it's the number 13, which is the number that we're going to be focusing on. So, a very wealthy businessman decided to throw a dinner party for a bunch of his red-blooded American friends. Being superstitious, he didn't want the wrong number of people to be there, so he decided to count them. On his right, he counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. He was number 7. And on his left, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people for dinner. Uh-oh. Well, that's not going to work at all because he knew that 13 was a very unlucky number. So he decided to ask one of his equally superstitious friends to leave, which under the circumstances he was very happy to do. So now he counted his guests again. On his right, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. He was number 7. And on his left, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people for dinner. Well, that's weird. He didn't see anybody else come in. So he decided to ask another one of his guests to leave. Now he was certain he was safe. But a little voice inside his head whispered, "Count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He was number 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people for dinner. Was this some sort of sick, cosmic joke? He asked another one of his friends to leave. And then, just to be safe, he kicked out one more. And they all went and sat down for dinner. Well, the next day, the newspapers told the whole story, how the authorities found 13 people sitting at the dinner table, blackened by death from food poisoning. Bon appetit. Well, we've got just a couple more minutes before we move on to the Playfest. And I would like our first volunteer to turn her camera on and come back. Could we have her come back, please? Where's our first volunteer again? Alexandra, there you are. You're muted, Alexandra.
Hi.
There you are. Okay, Alexandra, we're going to put you on the volunteer cam here. And Alexandra, I'm going to perform for you a trick that is a classic in magic.
Okay.
And it is with the 4 aces. Let me make sure I got them all. Yeah, I got them all. Okay.
Okay.
And which suit do you like best, Alexandra? Do you like the club, the diamond, the heart? Which one do you like best?
I like the diamond.
The diamonds. That's interesting. You see, when I ask most people this question, most men will say spades. And I found out that most women tend to pick diamonds.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And when they do that, I run. You know that old expression, right? So I don't know why women pick diamonds, and I don't know why men tend to pick spades. You are kind of the difference there, but that's all right. But I just find that kind of interesting. So this is a classic in Magic. The way this is done is you hold the cards face down in your hand, you give them one twist. And one twist turns the Ace of Hearts face up. And if I give the cards a second twist, that turns the Ace of Clubs face up. And if I turn that over, give the deck a little tap, that turns the Ace of Diamonds face up. Now, Alexandra, you can see I only have 4 cards, right?
Yes.
I don't have any palmed 5th card, nothing fancy like that. Now, for this next part, we make sure that all the cards are turned the same way. I want you to see that we actually have 4 cards face down.
Yeah.
And with the 4 cards facing the same way, we give them 3 twists. And that affects only 1 card in the packet. And that's the Ace of Spades. Now, Alexandra, you know why it takes 3 twists to affect the Ace of Spades?
Why?
Because it's the heaviest card. See, look at all that ink. Okay. Again, I'm a father of 4. I can do all the dad jokes I want. Now, what I performed for you is a classic in Magic. Most magicians know how to perform this. But what I'm going to perform for you next is a little different because I'm going to do it with all the cards face up. So I want you to see everything. Here's the club, here's the heart, here's the diamond, and here's the spade. We give the cards 1 twist. And that turns the Ace of Clubs face down. Give the cards a second twist. There's the diamond face down. Third twist. There's the heart. And for the Ace of Spades, it was 1, 2, 3 twists. There's the spade right there. And I will set that down here. That leaves me with the diamond and the club and the heart. These cards are now done with the trick. Now, Alexandra, do you remember when I first had you pick a card and we signed your name on it?
Yeah. Yes.
Or maybe that was Lisa. Where's
I don't
Lisa?
think that was me.
Who was my first volunteer?
Lisa.
Lisa.
Yep,
And is
that
Lisa
was
gone?
me. No, here I am.
Okay, Lisa. There you are. Do you remember when we had a card selected and we wrote your name on it?
Yes.
Well, watch. This is supposed to be the Ace of Spades, but the Ace of Spades ends up over here, and if we touch it, there is Lisa's card.
Wow.
And that is my time. Thank you, everybody,
Wow.
for letting me perform for you today. I hope you enjoy the rest of the Playfest. Laura, we're going to go ahead and hand things back to you.
That's amazing.
Awesome. Super excited. Hopefully you all enjoyed the amazing magic of the amazing Jo Bennett. I certainly had a great time, and I'm looking forward now to introducing these new plays. And remember, these first 5 plays here were written in less than 24 hours and written, rehearsed, produced, all of that in less than 48. So it's super, super exciting. And the first play that we have here tonight is called Daisy and Don. It was written and directed by P.S. Lorio and stars Ron Dundon and Dixie Edwards. Let me get you a synopsis here. If life is a circle, then endings are beginnings, and love might just be in the cards for Daisy if she dares to take the bait. Enjoy the first play.
The scene is the inside of a small stationery store called Paper Moon Cards and Gifts. Daisy is the store's owner, and she's behind the cashier's counter when a man walks through the door. A small bell rings as the door opens and closes.
Come on in and look around. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Oh, thanks.
Everything's 50 to 75% off.
Thanks, I will. I just came in for a card.
Well, they're all right there on the back wall. You got plenty to choose from. We've got wedding cards, baby cards, birthday cards, Easter cards, although it's late this year.
What's late?
Easter.
Well, how can it be late? Doesn't the Pope just decide when it's going to be?
Easter falls on the first Sunday, following the first ecclesiastical full moon that occurs on or after the day of the vernal equinox. Yeah, I know. It has nothing to do with the Pope.
Well, that's going to come as news to a lot of people. How do you happen to know that off the top of your head?
Do you know how many people have come in here over the past 22 years like their hair was on fire? Oh my God, Easter snuck up on me. I need a bag of fake grass and a dozen plastic eggs, quick.
That's funny. I haven't really thought about Easter in years. When is it, by the way?
April 17.
Oh, good to know. All the leprechauns should be sobered up by then.
I guess so. Did you find a card?
Oh, I'm still looking. Surprised it's so quiet in here when you got your big sale going on.
Not just a big sale. I'm afraid it's my going out of business sale.
Well, I don't mean to tell you how to go out of business, but you don't have any going out of business signs. I think if you want to get people in here, you might want to hang a sign or run up some streamers or something.
I'm trying to keep the vultures at bay, at least for a little while longer. I don't think I can stand to watch them pick this place clean for pennies on the dollar. Or, I don't know, maybe I'm just in denial.
I'm sorry to hear it. This seems like a nice little shop.
Nobody writes letters anymore or sends cards. I might as well sell rotary telephones and AM/FM radios. Get in the car and go someplace for a greeting card. If it's someone's birthday, you gotta pick a funny gift while you're sitting on the toilet and everybody pretends you went out of your way to send a special gift on a special day. All you get back is a smiley face. Oh, a bar mitzvah card. Is that going to do it for you?
Well, not quite. I need a couple more things.
Okay.
Paper clips and
Let's see, paper clips.
And I've been meaning to pick up some of that double-sided tape.
Got it.
I could sure use some of those thumbtacks.
Colored or silver?
What?
Plastic or metal?
Plastic. I don't want them to rust.
Okay. Is that going to do it for you?
Well, I can't think of anything else.
You decorating at the synagogue?
No, why?
Bar mitzvah card. Isn't that why you bought it?
No, I'm heading to a bass tournament.
Bass tournament? Like fish?
Our winner last year had the biggest catch in the state.
Well, now I don't know a lot about fishing, but I sure can't figure out how the paper clips and the tape fit in.
No, I won't be fishing. I'm the Bass Master Marshal. I run the tape, verify the fish is legally hooked in the mouth and not snagged on some other part of his body. Oh, and this stuff isn't for, well, you can't fish with a paper clip.
Why not?
Well, I guess you could, but I don't know what they bite on, crawlers or crickets.
And you check that the fish is legally hooked in the mouth? Because otherwise that would be cheating. On the fish's part?
No, not necessarily, not cheating necessarily, but we just want to honor a clean catch.
And all the other ones, do they get thrown back?
Oh, I don't know if they're too small or a bad catch, huh?
Do fish remember getting caught?
I think some do. Bluegill are pretty slow learners, though. I've caught the same fish 3 times before.
How did you know it was the same fish?
He was wearing glasses and a plaid tie.
Okay, see, that's going to be $18. Then you get the discount.
Oh, I'll just pay the 18.
Why? Don't you like a deal? Everybody likes a deal.
Well, no, I don't want to be a vulture.
Cash? You really are old-fashioned. Seriously, let me give you the discount.
No, I'm good. In fact, keep the change. Well, I'm going to be late. Thank you.
Yeah. Back so soon?
Well, the darn car, it wouldn't start.
Oh, that's too bad.
What happens sometimes?
Oh, did you call someone?
Can't. My phone's dead.
Did you want to use my phone?
No, it'll be fine. Sometimes the battery just needs to cool off for a few minutes. It gets too hot and over sparks,
Well, okay. Well, you're welcome to wait here. Do you want a cup of coffee or something?
I wouldn't want to be any trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble. I got a pot right here on the burner. Cream or sugar? Might be a little bitter. It's been on the burner for a while.
Yeah. Thank you. Tastes fine to me. I will never understand how anyone can pay $8 for a foamy crappuccino double latte thingy. Just give me a cup of plain old coffee and I'm a happy man.
You know what I don't understand?
What's that?
Just about everything. It all moves so fast anymore. I just want to find a field of forget-me-nots and flop down in the sun and watch the clouds roll by. Every time I take a picture, it disappears on my phone somewhere, never to be seen again. And do you know what happens when you push O on the phone? The 0, nothing. Operators are a thing of the past, just like checkbooks, green stamps, record players, and me.
Well, my kids set up my TV with 4 different platforms, whatever the hell those are. Know why I watch the news all the time? It's all I know how to find. I miss plain old cable. I'd love to watch an old episode of Ironsides or Columbo.
Turner Classic Movies.
Starsky and Hutch.
MASH.
Yeah.
I can tell you 1,000 things about my past, but I sure can't figure out what tomorrow's going to look like without this little store. Every day for the past 22 years, I've gotten up, had my coffee, and come to the store, except Sundays. God and I got the day off.
Not the worst problem to have. Well, here's to well-earned leisure and the time to enjoy it. Planning to travel?
No plans yet. My feet seem to be stuck in cement here. I honestly can't think beyond tomorrow.
I could get you in the bass tournament. I'm sure we still got slots open in the ladies' league.
Oh, I'm not sure what my thing is, but I'm pretty sure it's not fishing. Thanks, though.
Well, I probably ought to go try the car. How much for the coffee?
Oh, please, I invited you.
Oh, thank you. Can you keep a secret?
Maybe, so long as it's nothing illegal. I'm way too old to do time.
No, it's not illegal. It's just between us.
What's between us?
I knew your store was closing. I heard it was.
From who?
Well, the word's out on the street.
Oh. Are you from around here?
Well, I work down at the hotel. Truth is, every day I walk past here when I'm taking my deposit to the bank. And one day, a couple of years ago, I saw you through the window. And I've always wondered if your voice sounded as pretty as you look. I'm sorry. Maybe that sounds corny or creepy. I didn't mean it to sound creepy at all. I take it all back. If it sounded creepy, I am not a creep.
It didn't sound creepy. It's kind of sweet, like a glimmer of hope.
My wife died 7 years ago. I never thought. I mean,
4. Cap died 4 years ago. So why today?
well, I was listening to the radio the other day, and I heard someone say that last chances are different than first chances and second chances. And I realized if I didn't get up the guts to come in soon, you'd close up and move on, and I'd lose my only chance.
Lose your only chance to what?
To meet you. Find out if there really is a lilt in your voice. Maybe have dinner sometime.
Are you asking me out?
Well, I don't know. I just might be. Do you think you'd accept?
I might. But I have to know a couple things first.
Like?
Like your name. I don't even know your name.
Don, but you can call me Don.
Daisy. And you can call on me on Saturday, if you like.
Oh, I think I'd like.
Me too.
All right, and play. Thank you. That was amazing. Our first new play of the evening here. And as you know, our theme is a glimmer of hope. So you'll hear that line throughout these plays. Hopefully you can kind of find that. And also one of their specs for the writers was that they had to use some office supplies somehow. So you'll be able to see that throughout the rest of these plays. So again, that was Daisy and Don by P.S. Lorio. And up next, we have As the Hope Glimmers. This is by Deborah and Percy and Arnold Johnston. And it was directed by Connar Klock, starring Robert James Piellusch, Preston Koning, and Lars J. Loofboro. So in this short play, two 1950s radio soap opera actors and their director cope with the absence of a third actor. As often happens in show business, competition rears its somewhat narcissistic head, but there's always a glimmer of hope.
As the Hope Glimmers, winner of the 1954 Golden Microphone Award for Radio Drama. As the lights rise, we see the minimal set of an early 1950s radio soap opera with 3 microphones and 3 stools facing the audience, each stool bearing the pages of a script.
Lars,
Robert, Lars, Robert,
Preston.
pages are all out of order. Well, shit. That's a great way to start the show.
Lars, Could we have a stapler here? Or at least a paper clip?
Here, knock yourself out.
Oh, ha! Nice beret. How was your evening?
My audition didn't go well. I'm not their type. They were looking for muscles and hair, not brains and talent.
Well, auditions can be tricky.
How's the restaurant business?
Well, some of our sterling patrons actually use tip calculators. I give them service with a smile, and they give me 10%, which usually works out to less than $5 a table.
Better than being rejected by Philistines. So where's Renee? Lars? Where's her nibs?
Not me by the butt.
Perish the thought.
Probably sleeping it off again.
So we'll do what we do so often. You'll be Lucille and Lady B. I can do Baby Horse. He only has one line. I guess I'll need to do sound effects too, since the sound effects man has passed out at the table again from drinking last night.
It's getting so people know our voices better than hers. Anyway.
Let's go, guys. Sponsors will be listening. Intro music, 1 minute.
Here we go. Are your pages in order?
Hey, don't you worry about me. Let's see. Oh, wow. Lady B has pretty good lines today. Ha! Renee's loss.
I believe you could use a haircut, boy. If you don't mind me saying so, dear boy.
Well, you're obsessed with hair today. What are you hiding under your beret, dear boy?
And possibly trim that scruffy beard. Casting directors do notice such things.
Is this from your vast experience in successful auditioning?
One needn't look one's best on the radio, but if one aspires to the stage and screen.
30 seconds.
One floor top last night had nothing but drinks and appetizers. Sat there for 2.5 hours. Left me 3 quarters and 2 cents. You know, it was the pennies. They were the real insult.
I see they're bringing back my long-lost evil twin.
That'll mean more fan mail, no doubt.
Very funny.
Okay, we're recording and go.
Lucille! Lucy! Where are you, dearest? I'm home. And the news is not good.
I'm here, dear. What's this bad news, Frederick?
It's worse than bad. It's terrifying. There was a robbery at a rest stop on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. The robber even stole the contents of the tip jar.
But what can that have to do with us?
The villain left fingerprints on the jar. The police compared them with those of wanted felons, and the prints belonged to Roderick.
Your evil twin brother? But Roderick's dead. Blown to pieces when he tried to burn down the family cigar factory.
Or so we hoped. The police were never convinced of that. The body parts they found must have been pieces of some innocent victim or an accomplice to Roderick's nefarious plan. And now he may be headed this way, looking for vengeance.
But we're the ones who should be looking for revenge. We're the ones who had to rebuild the business from a patch of scorched earth.
Well, one thing's for certain, dear. Roderick isn't on his way here to buy himself a good cigar.
Oh, fortunately, you're the one who inherited your father's good sense, as well as the cigar factory.
You're very kind, my dear. But Roderick's lack of sense makes him dangerous. Very dangerous. Lucille, the baby. Horace is in distress.
Dear, what can the matter be?
Ring.
Hello?
Hello, dear brother.
Roderick? Roddy?
How many twins do you have, you fool?
But how did you survive?
Oh, you don't imagine I'd risk my own life, do you? No, I paid a useful idiot to set the fire. It was his own fault if he was stupid enough to stop for a few puffs on one of your excellent panadrillas and underestimated the speed of the blaze.
You are incorrigible, Roderick.
I am indeed, dear brother, and now I'm coming to finish what I started.
That's your mistake, Roderick. You weren't always too reckless. I'll simply alert the police, and they'll be on the lookout for you. They'll catch you if you come anywhere near us.
And you were always to serve yourself, brother of mine. I invested in some excellent cosmetic surgery. So now I not only don't have to look at your smug face when I brush my teeth and shave in the morning, but your heroic police won't have a clue as to who I am. And neither will you until it's too late.
Good heavens. Lucille, come here.
As soon as I've gotten Horace's body ready.
Ding dong. Ding dong.
My stars. That can't be my diabolical brother already.
Ding
Who's
dong.
there? Identify yourself.
It's all Frederick. Open the door.
Mother?
The very idea, leaving me in the portico in the cold. Thoughtless. If I had a butler, as we had in England, then this sort of thing would never happen.
I apologize, Mama.
That's all very well, but I've come to see my sweet grandson, my darling Horace. I telephoned Lucille earlier today and communicated my intent. I didn't expect you to be here. Why aren't you at work?
We've been dealing with a fearful situation here, Mama.
Good gracious! My precious little Horace isn't sick.
It's not your grandson. It's your son.
You don't look ill.
Not me, Mama. Your other son.
Roderick? My poor dear dead Roddy?
Lucille, come and help Mama cope with the news.
He's gone.
Gone?
Of course he's gone. He's deceased. He's joined the choir invisible.
No, he's not gone, Mama. He's back, alive, and on his way even as we speak to do us harm.
No, not Roderick. It's baby Horace. When I got back from the kitchen after making his bottle, his crib was empty. Baby Horace is gone. Ah! Oh dear, he's gone. Oh no.
Well, for commercial, don't leave the set.
Unbelievable. The evil twin is really back?
Yep, and baby Horace is gone. You know, when you staple your script, it's practically impossible to turn the pages without rattling the paper.
You'll learn in time. And what delicacy might be nestled in that paper bag, dear boy?
Well, let's see here. Okay, a little chicken cordon bleu, cut into convenient bites, and and a few pinafores, liberated from Chef Oscar at the French kitchen to help the starving actor keep body and soul together.
I'll just have a morsel or two.
Okay. Yes. Aging actors must watch their waistlines.
No doubt. Fortunately, there are no aging actors here. My agent's advice is to update my resume by eliminating any role I played more than 10 years ago.
Your agent? I mean, Howdy Doody's uncle?
And you'll find no expanding waistline here. I'm as svelte as I ever was.
Yeah. I may need an agent soon myself. I had just had a successful audition here in town, so I won't even have to give up my job at French's kitchen.
What audition? So far as I know, there's only one company casting a show this week.
Yeah. I meant to say something earlier, but I didn't have the heart. I got the part you tried out for.
Ridiculous. How could you beat me out for a role like that?
Well, you said it yourself. I was more their type. I have the hair and enough muscle to make a difference. Have some more lunch. You'll feel better.
So you say.
Where have you been? We started recording without you. Well, how soon can you get here? Okay, I guess we can start again. That was Renee. She had a flat tire. She's on her way. There's
a glimmer of hope.
All right, that was amazing. What a fun soap opera there as the Hope Glimmers. All right, so we are moving on to another new play, also by Deborah and Percy and Arnold Johnston, and directed by Connar Klock. This one stars Katy, TerBerg, Sarah E. MacLean, and Jessica Bocade. In this one, it is called Ask the Witch. In this short one-act, pickup artist, magic fan, and financial advisor Flip gets her comeuppance from attorney Melanie, her target for the evening. Melanie is aided by helpful bartender Gussie and the titular witch. The action is punctuated by sleight of hand, illusion, and drinks mixed and straight. Enjoy.
Gussie. Another green scorpion here.
You're really going to drink another one of those?
Light of the night, sweetheart. So, magical night. Magicon's in town. You, interested in magic? Everyone's a critic. So, what are you drinking? I said, what are you drinking?
So old Overholt, rocks.
Wow, serious beverage.
It's whiskey, rye.
That's coming through. The rye. Coming through the rye.
Yeah, I get it.
Can I buy you another?
Oh, look at this. The kindness of strangers.
Another
old Overholt. Thanks.
On the rocks.
I'm Flip.
Flip. Really?
After Flip Wilson. Flip by name, Flip by nature.
Wasn't he black?
And a guy. When my mother was a little girl, she thought he was hysterical. She actually named me Philip. Flip was kind of an afterthought.
Here you go, ma'am. A grown-up drink.
It's Miss.
Miss it is.
Melanie, actually.
Melanie. You're Melanie. Delighted to meet you.
So, Magicon, huh?
Like Comic-Con or Con, you know, like a constitutional convention.
Mm-hmm. The compound word, I get it.
You're a tough audience.
So you're what, a magician?
I prefer illusionist. Anyway, Magicon's in town for the weekend at the new Civic Center. Rabbits coming out of hats, women being sawed in half. Or men.
So what are you doing here?
I like to think I bring magic wherever I am.
You mean illusion?
Touché. I just appreciate the skills involved, and I do know a trick or two.
Really? Beyond drinking neon beverages?
Really. A few magic tricks. Cards, sleight of hand, prestidigitation. It's all about technique. I'm actually a financial advisor.
Oh, really? I wouldn't have guessed. So you make other people's money disappear.
I do all right. What do you do?
I'm an assistant DA.
I'd hate to have you prosecuting me.
Try to stay out of trouble. What do you think you're doing?
What's going on here?
A magic trick.
Magic?
Well, sleight of hand, prestidigitation. Can I have my wrist back? Look, it's just a paperclip. I was going to pull it out of your ear.
A warning would have been useful. Anyway, I prefer you keep your digits and your paper clips to yourself.
Sorry. Jeez, you have quite a grip. Don't you think that was a bit of an overreaction?
No, not at all. Creepy people of either gender often wind up with their butts on my foot on their neck.
Creepy? Me? Oh, come on, where's the sisterhood?
911?
Wait a minute. It was an innocent magic trick.
Sleight of hand? Prestidigitation?
Whatever. It was innocent. It goes over big at parties. I usually pull a quarter out of people's ears, but I didn't have any change.
Amusing.
Maybe you should quit while you're ahead.
It was just a trick. Technique and practice.
And you're practicing your technique on me? Your magic?
Illusion, yeah. Look, here's a trick. You can cut them, my sister. Now pick a card. Don't show it to me. Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts it is.
It's all Queen of Hearts. my sister.
That's like the Manchurian Candidate. You think I should pass the time by playing a little solitaire? Maybe put me under your spell?
I told you it was a trick.
Some trick. You're not drinking.
If you like magic so much, I have something for you. But it's real magic, not a sleight of a hand or a rigged deck. You up for it?
I guess.
Do you have a deck with something other than the Queen of Hearts?
I don't need cards. But I bet you $100 you won't be able to figure it out. It's called Ask the Witch.
Ask the Witch? $100? Seriously?
You're the financial advisor.
She's also not much of a tipper.
Hey, I tip.
Sure you do. Financial advisor who draws the line at 10%.
All right. You're on. What do I do?
Just think of a card and tell me what it is.
Where's the magic in that? What's the trick?
Just tell me.
Okay. 3 of clubs. Now what?
You ask the witch.
Witch? Like the Wicked Witch of the West? Or what's her name from Excalibur?
Morgan Le Fay.
Played by Helen Mirren, if I remember correctly. Very sexy. I'm hell on wheels Jeopardy.
Oh, no doubt. Or Granger. The witch will tell you which card you picked. No pack, no shuffle, no deal.
So where is this witch? It's not you, is it?
Oh, no, we just place a call.
On your phone? I'm not that easy. Here's mine.
How about we enlist a neutral party? Gussie, will you be my lovely assistant?
Delighted to help.
Fair enough.
I guess.
Okay. Is the witch at home? Can the witch come to the phone? Thank you. I'll put it on speaker.
Yeah?
3 of clubs.
Looks like $100 phone call to me.
There was a woman on the phone.
I told you, it's a witch.
I get it now. Your deal is leading sisters on, and all the while you have a little honey at home.
I'm a mystery, wrapped around an adult beverage, and witches never reveal their secrets. Now pay up.
Here's $50. Tell me how you did it, and I'll give you the other 50.
I told you she was a lousy tipper.
Hey, I tip. Maybe I'll drop by Magicon after all. Friendlier people there.
Oh, making yourself disappear, huh? But not an illusion.
It's been real, Melanie. Real witchy.
I do give good witch.
Touché. And you do give green scorpion, too. My sister.
Looks like we shamed her into leaving a decent tip.
Asserting her bruised masculinity or whatever. Hey, keep the change. Yeah, this too.
You sure?
I got my money's worth.
Me too. Drinks around the house.
Thank you.
Hey, the witch. How'd you do that?
Let's just say it's nice to have an old friend from school who shares your sophomoric sense of humor and switches right back into sophomore mode when she hears your voice. Beyond that, it's just magic.
I got one. Look. Voila!
Hey, how'd you do that?
It's all about the digits and magic.
So, Gussie, what's your story? Maybe a glimmer of hope?
I thought you'd never ask.
All right, that was amazing. Please give it up for Ask the Witch. That was so fun, and I think that our magician Joe Bennett has some competition. But yeah, we'll move on to the next play here, and this one is Zoom Zombie Fiesta, written and directed by John Thierwechter. This is a science fiction play starring Stefani Lynn Wallace, Cora Mitchell, Bob Neuendorf, and Shannon Fleckenstein. Now, this is a 10-minute comedy of the life of zombies set in 2026 during the zombie apocalypse.
Brains!
Brains!
Brains! Brains! Ow! Oh, I hate getting paper cuts. Gads, that stings.
Brains!
Oh, I think I'm in soup now. Hi. We don't know each other, and I've probably wandered into your zombie cave or headquarters, but if you could just let me go on my way, I would really appreciate it.
Is that cut serious? I could find some acting if you wish.
Oh, thank the stars. You're an original zombie.
Sorry about scaring you like that. I had to make sure none of the turned zombies were around. They don't like us, as you probably realize.
Oh, perfectly understandable. I have to tell you, being a zombie sucks.
You're preaching to the choir, my friend.
How do you think I feel? I used to be a literary professor. I'm a published author and brilliant orator. So what's the only thing I say now that I'm a zombie? Brains, brains, brains. Is that the only word in the zombie lexicon?
It's those turned zombies that give us originals a bad reputation.
Well, I, for one, hate the idea that I have to kill someone just so I can lead this repulsive lifestyle.
Yeah, what's that all about? I remember when I was alive, I actually used to feel guilty about craving junk food. Now all I want to do is eat brains.
Yes, I never realized just how hard it is to crack open a human skull. You've got to bash that thing for like 45 minutes before anything comes out.
Then it's usually just a trickle of brain juice. Do you have any way to pry open the skull?
I use this.
A paperclip? You should probably look at upgrading.
I have another confession to make, which might get me kicked out of the zombie union. I hate the taste of brains.
I thought I was the only one. Here's a trick. See some of this blood on my shirt? It's actually ketchup. Makes it easier for the brains to go down.
I think I hear somebody coming. Let's switch into zombie mode.
Brains, 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 brains.
Okay. Please pull the plug on that. We're original zombies, just like you.
Well, this is a fine how do you do. How are the two of you?
Like you, we are just trying to stay away from the turned zombies.
We're getting quite the little gathering here. Perhaps some introductions are in order. I'm Eve Partridge. I was a philosophy major at Columbia.
I'm Jonathan Wellington, PhD. I should say I taught literature and English at Brown.
Marge.
What do you do for a living, Marge?
Oh, you know, this and that.
Sounds interesting. Wait a minute. Don't I know you?
No, I'm sure you don't.
I do know you. You're Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Hey, that's President Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, do everyone a favor. Don't remind us that you used to be the president. The only good thing about this zombie nightmare is that the United States no longer exists, and you're nothing but a run-of-the-mill zombie, shuffling aimlessly down the street.
For your information, being president is hard. I thought it was going to be showing up for rallies and playing golf.
Do you even have the slightest idea what the job entails? Do you even know what's in the Constitution?
Yes, I do. That's the paper that says that I can shoot anyone because I am a Republican and an American.
It says nothing like that, not even close. What else do you know about the Constitution, besides your warped definition of the Second Amendment?
The rest is just nitpicking details about freeing slaves and not taxing rich people.
Fine. Here's a question. You spent $100 billion on Space Force, and you couldn't stop a radioactive asteroid from hitting the Earth? What's up with that?
Well, it turns out Space Force was just a vanity project. It had no practical purpose.
And you couldn't spend that money on something useful?
Okay, everybody, just cool down. We're all in the same boat. We lived, we died, we came back as zombies. As far as I'm concerned, we're all equal now.
Sure. We'll call the boat the SS Socialist Zombie.
Quiet, everybody. I hear someone coming. Everybody, zombie up. Brains.
Brains. Marge, knock off that psycho stuff. Just one drawn-out brains will do.
Oh.
Oh, no. It's too late. There it is.
Well, slap my knees and call me a grinning. You folks must be originals.
Great. It's a hell zombie.
I gotta tell you folks, I loves this life.
Technically, you loves this unlife.
I ain't got no idea what you're talking about, Sparky. I'm Bertha Mae Robinson from across the way.
My name is Eve.
Jonathan.
Nice to meet you, Johnny, Evie. And I knows you. You're President Margarine Green Taylor. I voted for you in the last election twice.
It's nice to meet you, Bertha Mae. I certainly appreciate your continued support.
I even wrote me a song in your honor.
Oh.
Green Taylor is the president. That's all I got so far.
Huh. You've only been able to come up with 5 words for your song in 2 years?
I've been busy.
Oh, Bertha, I must say, you are right out of central casting.
Appreciate that, buddy.
Let me guess, Bertha. When you were alive, you used to work at a place with a large metal compactor.
Yep. Bubba's Crush and Crunch over there on Route 80.
I'm willing to bet you were living in a mobile home park.
I'm the 3rd generation to live at Weepy Acres. I was even born on the same kitchen table my ma and pa was both conceived on.
Did you happen to be married to a gentleman with 2 first names?
You're talking about Jim Bob.
By any chance, did Jim Bob have a slight weight problem?
Hell no. He was just fat. 500 pounds if he was an ounce.
Well, I'm sure you had a lovely marriage.
You see, Margarine, that's where you'd be wrong. Turns out Jim Bob was having illicit relations with Thelma Lou from down the way.
Oh.
Was this Thelma Lou better looking than you?
Hell no. She made both Jim Bob and I look like an anorexic.
If I still had a stomach, I'd be throwing up right now.
So anyway, I head on over to the trailer, give Bubba the what for and the who how. I got my trusty tire iron, and I'm hiding underneath the trailer. I'm just waiting for them to finish their consummating. The problem is when you got a half ton of flesh slapping together on the waterbed, it tends to create a lot of stress on them cement blocks that are holding up my house. Next thing I know, the whole kit and caboodle done fall smack dab right on top of me. Snap my spine like an old twig.
Oh, you poor dear. Did you at least die quickly?
Hell no. I was trapped underneath there for about 5 hours. The bad news was my screams for help were drowned out by their cries of XTC.
I'm assuming at that point you went to HE double hockey sticks.
Nope. I went to hell. And you know what? I don't like hell. It's really hot there. And I got them imps poking me in the behind with them pitchforks all the time. Hell sucks.
Sounds like hell.
Luckily, that radioactive asteroid crashed into Weepy Acres. And the next thing you know, I'm back in the saddle again.
As a hell zombie.
As a hell zombie. First thing I figure out, I can kill anyone I want and turn them into zombies.
Oh, wait a second. So you can kill anyone you want and don't even have to use the stand your ground defense?
Bingo! So, who do you think I went after first?
I'm just spitballing here, but I bet it was Thelma Lou and Jim Bob.
Yepper. So I kick in the door and they see me back from the grave and they start screaming to beat the band. I just start tearing into them like a hound dog going after a bone. I'm ripping out their guts and gizzards. And the place looked like a turkey slaughterhouse after Thanksgiving. Jim Bob's looking at me, screaming, "When am I gonna die?" And I says, "I don't know." And quite frankly, I resent the question. So after both kicked the bucket and went zombified, it hit me like a mobile home severing my spine. I had found my calling.
Just to be clear, if I want to kill liberals and or Antifa, all I have to do is become a hell zombie?
That's the short and skinny of it.
Huh. Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm out of here. I'm going to find a tall cliff, throw myself off of it, die, go to hell, come back as a hell zombie, and start kicking some liberal butt. Look out, zombie world. Margarine Green Taylor is coming back soon, and I'll be loaded for bear.
I think Freud would have a field day with all of this.
Hey, you guys hungry? I got some leftover brain hanging around here somewhere off of me.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, me too. Say, Bertha, do you actually like the taste of brains?
I love it. Hell, I wish I had brains when I was alive. It's like a big old chicken McNugget without that brown stuff.
Don't you mind your arms? Don't your arms get tired bashing the head against the ground to get to the brains?
Bashing the head? What is you people, dumb?
You know another way?
Hell yeah. Best way is to just tear out the throat and reach up to grab the brain and pop it right out. Sicker than snot.
That sounds like it would work. Eve, could I speak with you privately?
Sure. What's up?
I'm wondering if we shouldn't team up with Bertha for a while to learn the finer points of being a zombie.
Seriously? You want a zombie tutorial from the Walking Jeff Foxworthy album? Well, I guess it couldn't hurt. I haven't eaten anything in a while, and the idea of having Sebastian yet another skull isn't appealing. We could try this throat tearing technique.
At least it gives us some hope to survive.
Well, a glimmer of hope.
Great. Hey, Bertha. Eve and I were wondering if you could show us how to be better zombies.
Me? A teacher? Oh, I'll be like that little green feller, Yoder. Damn, this day is getting better and better. All right. Lesson number 1. Y'all see them human beings over there?
Yes.
Go kill one. Now, I know y'all don't like it, but they ain't gonna take out their brains themselves. Evie, Johnny, don't do that shuffling crap neither. Get a move on. Don't worry about those other ones. Go for that fat kid. He ain't gonna bite you. Ah, dang it, you ain't doing it right. Hold on, let me show you. Y'all want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Brains. Dang. I love this life.
Oh, wow. Crying over here. That is so hilarious. Great writing, great acting. What a wonderful job. Thank you guys so much for that. So we have another hilarious play here for you, Lost in Metaphor, written by William Craft and Alexandra Matheson, directed by William Craft. And this is an adventure comedy starring Stefani Skinner, Alexandra Matheson, William Craft, Jacob Burrell, and Lisa Ellen Grace. So, synopsis. The Carilla sleeps tonight. The SS Corny Love hits a whale while giving a sightseeing tour off the coast of British Columbia. The survivors reach a deserted island. A mysterious Inuit legend of a beast that rivals the man-bear-pig lurks nearby. What will happen to our shipwrecked survivors? Probably nothing, but it will be a fun journey.
5 people make their way to the shore of a tropical island, misplaced off the coast of British Columbia. In the distance, there's the SS Courtney Love sinks. Captain Dick reaches shore first, followed by Lucy, Tilda, Jean-Claude, and finally Princess Rainwater. Captain Dick is not wearing any pants, just a crudely constructed loincloth made from a Justin Bieber tour t-shirt. As they reach there, Princess Rainwater attends to a few minor injuries.
Looks like we're staying here for a while.
You know, you're really not good at boat stuff.
It's not the size of the boat. It's the motion in the ocean.
Monsieur, your swimming was strong. Your sailing not so much.
Anyone can run into a whale, especially during mating season.
I didn't know whales had mating season.
Not the whales. I was in my cabin with Princess Rainwater.
No. There was no motion, and the size of the boat does matter.
You know, this conversation is great, but how are we going to get off this island?
What was that?
Our fate, probably eating its dinner.
First rule of survival, find shelter.
Yeah, you might want to put on your pants before you start dictating rules of survival. Let's stick together and find some dry wood and somewhere to build a fire so that we can be spotted, from the air or distance.
All right, follow me. After all, I am the captain.
You were the captain of a sunken ship.
There is a legend of my people.
Captain Dick runs away, taking over Lucy and Jean-Claude.
What a leader you turned out to be. Way to go.
Whatever that is, probably a chupacabra, which isn't going to feast on me.
I don't think that goat suckers live this far out north. Maybe a bear or a Trump supporter.
There is a legend.
I was in the Foreign Legion. People venture out with all of these wonderful tools like my stapler and my pens to see what is making that noise.
After, but we build a fire first, and then you can leave.
The group builds a fire on the beach, and Jean-Claude takes his stapler, a flashlight, and heads out. Captain, would you care to assist me?
I should stay here. I need to stay safe so I can compete in next month's curling championship.
I used to throw a kettle.
Is that the teapot thingy? I am the Swiffer commander.
Jean-Claude, I can go with you.
Oh, thank goodness. Princess, finish the story of your legend.
Great. Isn't there anything to eat?
I have some beef jerky I can give you if you want to climb that tree and get me one of those coconuts. On Gilligan's Island, the professor could make a nuclear reactor out of coconuts.
First, I'm vegan. Second, I ain't climbing no tree. I'm afraid of heights. And thirdly, I ain't eating a coconut. They gave Tom Hanks and Gilligan diarrhea.
Well, with my IBS, that's not going to happen.
These islands were inhabited by my people, the Inuit people, and they told of the cat of the woods, the brazen one, half cat, half forest gorilla, half tree. We called it the Corilla.
A Corolla. I had one of those. The transmission went out.
No, the Corilla is a mighty beast. It climbs trees, eats coconuts, and shits everywhere, but uses the leaves to wipe its butt. So if you see brown leaves, you know 2 things. 1, not to eat them, and 2, the gorilla is near. But on the positive side, the gorilla has a boat and will help you return to the mainland, according to legend. He goes by Gary.
Lucy and
This
Jean-Claude
odd creature. He was sucking down coconuts like a frat boy at the Regal Beagle. JC found a radio on the boat. We're going to try to get ready to send out a distress signal now.
Why didn't you just take the boat? I mean, we're like 5 miles from the mainland.
If you saw this thing shitting everywhere, you went in 10 more seconds there than you absolutely do.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Captain Dick Redwood. We need help.
Is that you, Gary? We're sick of your stupid jokes. Stop playing around.
Our ship crashed on this island. We have no food or water, and all the leaves are brown.
Not funny, Gary. Try something else.
Our only hope now is Gary's boat.
According to the legend, after his midnight relief, he sleeps 3 hours until F Troop comes on TV land. If we hope to get his boat, we must go now.
We could try sending a message on a different frequency if he catches us near his boat.
We must make the greatest sacrifice of our lives.
Maybe he'll kill us.
Be torture. We'll probably have to watch Tucker Carlson.
Oh, no. He'll make us listen to his timeshare pitch for Myrtle Beach.
My God, not the Redneck Riviera. No.
I'll lead the way.
I'll stay here and man the radio.
Man might not be the right term. Jean-Claude, I'll go with you.
I'm in.
Me too.
If everyone is going, I should too. What if one of the sharks comes up on shore?
Deal with it. Stay here and man the radio and play with your coconuts. They arrive at Gary's chalet, a really nice French-inspired house. Gary is snoring and hugging a stuffed otter.
Aw, he looks so sweet. So peaceful. We can't wake him up.
Sure we can. He's just a beast. It's 4 against 1. We can take him.
It is bad to wake the gorilla. If startled, his roars will blow us off this island.
We should let him sleep.
According to legend, if you tickle his feet while singing either You Are My Sunshine or the theme song to The Littlest Hobo.
What is The Littlest Hobo?
There's a voice
that keeps on calling me. Jean-Claude, can we just stick with You Are My Sunshine?
You think the whole world revolves around?
Lucy, let's tickle. You take 1 foot, I'll take the other.
Let's do it.
You are my
sunshine,
sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Oh, please don't take
my sunshine away.
Those jerks from the mainland sent you to wake me up? They're so mean.
Mr. Corella, our boat sank. Our captain, he's useless. Can we please borrow your boat to get back to the mainland? Please.
No. How am I going to get it back? But what I can do is give you a ride over there. But one rule, if you ride on my boat, you have to wear a face mask.
But we don't have any face masks.
In my house, I have some. Believe me, you don't want to use these leaves anywhere. You don't want these leaves anywhere near your mouth.
Why don't you sleep in your house?
Well, someone stole my radio. I was sleeping here in case I got it back.
That was us, Gary. I'm sorry. We're sorry. Your only hope, our glimmering hope, please. Our captain, he's an idiot. He's useless, and he has the radio. But I swear, when we pick him up, we'll give it back to you. We'll give you the radio.
It's a deal. By the way, if you're hungry, I can make the best pancakes. Vegan.
Gary, you're a real nice guy.
We're sorry, Gary. It's hard getting past your appearance. But your heart is bigger than all of ours combined.
I'm seeing a doctor for that.
You're a legend.
You are a legend, Gary.
You are a legend.
Let's get some of those pancakes.
I want pancakes.
Yummy.
Captain Dick shows up at Gary's house, runs into the breakfast table.
Sharks are on the beach. Jets landing nearby. Never a good scene when sharks and jets rumble.
Shut up and have some pancakes.
It's Captain Dick. Why didn't you come and get me before you had pancakes?
Well, things were going well. We didn't want you to screw it up. Now you're here. Anyway.
What the hell is that?
Welcome, man. You want some pancakes? Hey, my radio.
Yeah, I was protecting it for you. Frenchie over here stole it.
Thank you. You must be Dick. Your name fits. They told me about you.
When are we going back to the mainland?
You all should sleep. We can head out when the sun rises. The whales are everywhere. Earlier, some moron hit one with his boat.
Time for bed, everyone. I saw that huge bed across the hall. That's mine.
Sure, my house is your house.
Gary, you're the best.
Yeah, anything for you, Gary. You are the best.
You are my sunshine. You make me happy. You'll never know,
You'll never know.
The sun rises the next morning, and everyone is gathering by the boat. They're all wearing face masks except for Captain Dick, who shows up late. Put a mask on. Harry requires it before we leave.
No way. I'm free.
No, you're a dick.
You can't come on the boat without a mask, dude. Gary hands Captain Dick a mask, who tosses it into the water. That was my last mask, man. Okay, you can come. But you need to stay out of the pilot house. It's really tight in there.
You know what? We should just throw him in the water. He just makes everything more difficult.
Captain, please be respectful of our host. Everyone moves for the mainland. Shortly after, Captain Dick starts running towards the pilot house.
You're going too slow. Let me pilot.
Not without a mask, you're not. Captain Dick looks around, picks up a dark brown leaf, and covers his face.
How's this, Justin Trudeau?
Legend continues.
Wonderful, wonderful job. Oh man, if we were all together, I hope they could hear our applause. But laugh, comment in the chat, tell them how amazing they were. Another great, hilarious work here. So thank you. Thank you. Those are the end of the new 24-hour plays. Now we have part of a new play, The Episodic Life by R.J. Soule. And this one here is actually a preview of a full length that we will be producing in June. And this will be the prologue and episode 2, which is In This Circle of Hell, which tells of his falling from grace as a drug addict. Crazy, right? And The Episodic Life is a full-length play inspired by the old morality plays, along with the hints of Peer Gynt. R.J. Soule has really done quite a number here. And this was directed by Sarah E. MacLean. And you will find Marissa Harrington, Lucas Campbell, Dixie Edwards, Jordan Bowley, and Lars J. Loofboro. All right, let's hear it up.
The Episodic Life by R.J. Soule. Prologue. Location. An empty stage. Time. The here and now. As the lights rise, we hear funeral music. Benjamin enters.
Stop the music already. We all know why we're here, don't we? Really? Well, that's on you. Alrighty then, sit back, fasten your seatbelts, and please return your trays to the upright positions. Listen and learn. I'll pick the subject, and the subject today is Vincent. Anyone brings up the subject of Vincent, all I can think of is Sally Struthers. You heard me right. I said Sally Struthers. That's how he made me feel, as though I were responsible for the salvation of all the orphans in the world.
That's odd, because he made me feel like Montgomery Clift.
Oh, wait your turn. He had this quality, this helplessness that brought out a need in you to stop him before the point of no return. Now, I am no stranger to redemption. Vincent wasn't my first lost boy, but there was just something about him that
made you moist in a way that no other man ever could.
I hate that word.
Always the lady, at least on request. I saw that. Don't judge me. Let me make one thing totally understood. Like the queen of the Stardust Ballroom over there, I saw potential underneath. But unlike Her Highness, I didn't want to save him. He had something I wanted in so many ways. He could be a career maker, and I would help him realize all he was meant to be, both on and off the stage, if you get my drift. It was all a matter of reciprocity.
Which is why when he came to me, all he could do was take. Reciprocity was a dish that was left off the table. He had absolutely nothing to bring to the party. And that is no party. That is nothing but a total emotional rebuild.
Oh, so it's my fault that you were forced into powder puff mechanics.
Oh, keep it up and I'll knock you into a grease pit that has no bottom.
Oh, lube my bottom, mama.
Bend over, jackass.
Back to your corners, ladies. You're both
Who brought in the referee?
Not me. I don't do no three ways. I don't share.
Oh, and you think I do?
Used to, the both of you. It's the one thing the three of us had in common, sharing. We had no problem sharing Vincent with the world, one way or another. What separated the wheat from the chaff was...
Oh, are you getting all biblical on us?
What separated the wheat from the chaff was the need for reciprocity. I wanted nothing in exchange except for the pleasure to keep things manageable in his life and the privilege of his company.
You don't consider that reciprocity?
Well, I believe the term would be considered selective reciprocity.
Do not even try to put me in the same class as you two, okay?
Oh, and what would you know about class?
Listen to the cream chatteress at the top.
Oh.
I said cream. Don't go there.
Oh, hell. Here comes the creeper, and look what she's got. Not the book. The Dead Sea Scrolls, of course. The book.
Need something to keep you three on track. These three have a talent to turn any subject to their needs. They say it's about Vincent, but only as a means to an end to their needs.
And you don't have needs?
Oh, no. She be perfect.
Well, then, by all means, age before beauty.
Oh, you think you're such an expert? You tell us about Vincent.
Why not just go right to the source?
She's bluffing.
Not when it comes to Vincent.
Last I heard, he was. Wrong? Otherwise, why are we here?
I don't know. I've been out of the loop for so long.
I still say she's bluffing.
You really want to challenge me, boy?
Any up, old lady.
I call.
Dead man walking. I'm out.
Too rich for my blood.
Well, I know that wasn't in the book, but boy, life's nothing but a rewrite.
I fold.
Nothing to be scared of, son. You just go ahead and tell them folks, just like you told me. Like you wrote in the book. Recidivation.
End prologue. Episode 1, Recidivation. Of imitation and flattery. Episode 2, Purgation. In this circle of hell. Time and location. Pre-dawn in a crack house in Houston, Texas. As the lights come up, we see Vincent passed out on a mattress on the floor. Benjamin is sitting at a makeshift vanity stand in his street drag, trying to style his wig. Vincent begins to become restless.
5 minutes, Lord. Just 5. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, hey, Dallas. You doing okay?
Just 5.
Still with me, stud?
Hey, I'll settle for 4.
You fucking with me, mister.
Guess even God can take a coffee break. Mother Teresa on deck.
Where is he?
Slow and steady, mister. Slow and steady.
Where is he? Where's Dallas? What are you done with him?
He's gone, baby. I'm still here. Just slow and steady.
I don't know what he fucking slow and steady. Where the hell is he? And who the hell are you?
Shit. Voila. Shake the cobwebs out of your brain.
Where's Dallas?
Gone, Daddy. No goodbye. No see you later. No 20 under the lamp.
I don't get it, Brianna.
Benjamin. The name is Benjamin.
But Brianna, I
said the name's Benjamin. Public, others are around. For all intents and purposes, I am Brianna. She's our matriarch, our protector, our patron saint. But she's the streets, and she has no business under this roof.
Sorry, Benji.
And not Benji. Benji is a dog's name. The name is Benjamin. Understood? Understood.
Understood.
Right, understood. Don't make me go back there again. It is not pretty. Back to business. You just do not get it. Same old sorry songs, just a different singer. You got a thing for kinky shit with some straight street trade. Forbidden fruit, I can get that. But if you're expecting loyalty out of Them as well, you're better off with a Cocker Spaniel because they won't leave when the water bowl is dry. That player is out there somewhere trying to score before the dawn, and don't you think he's bringing any of that rock back to you, mister. Do not fool yourself into thinking he gives a shit about your needs. You know that. It's just what we do. You used him, and he used you. Now he's gone. I'm all you got. Just you and me. Here, drink.
I thought you were out of cash. You didn't.
Do not judge me, or I'll send you packing back to the north, extradition or not.
You keep saying that word. You know what this word means?
You want to test me? There's the door. Head back north. I will even buy the bus ticket. They will have you back down here within the week.
You win.
I always do. Do not make me be like that, and do not sulk. It's okay. I've got your back. Just do not judge me. You have done a lot worse for a lot less. I just do it better.
Why do you even bother with me?
In praise of older men, I guess.
Did you just paraphrase a movie title?
Did not mean to flaunt my intellect. It just seems to be the only language that you understand.
Score one for you.
Call me St. Jude. I am a sucker for a lost cause. One of those things Mama passed down to me, do unto others, and that and this lovely brush set.
That cheap-ass dime store shit.
You shut your mouth right now. Mama had impeccable taste. No dime store shit. That set is sterling silver.
Yeah? How much do you think it'll bring?
Mr. Man, you've already hawked everything that you've had of value. Even your computer, along with everything that you've ever written. No backup. You could have at least written it down in a book.
I did.
Hey, where is it? Show me.
I left it behind.
Along with the rest of your life.
It's just a damn brush,
and I said no. He thinks it's time for our prayer. Would you agree?
Oh, not our prayer.
Yes, our prayer. Our Heavenly Father, here within the house of Brianna, Benjamin, and Mama, along with all properties, shall be respected even above ourselves.
I don't wanna.
Say it.
Please.
Say it.
Our Heavenly Father, in Brianna's house.
Start over.
Our Heavenly Father, here within the house of Brianna, Benjamin, and Mama, along with all the properties, will be respected even above ourselves.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and all God's children said, Amen.
Amen. Can we talk for a moment?
Well, that would be a refreshing change of pace. You want to pick the topic?
It's about us.
Pick another topic.
It's not that I'm not grateful. I'm just worried that maybe, well, you keep doing everything for me, keeping me supplied with, well, just I don't want you thinking that if you keep doing this for you.
Allow me to stop you right there. Do not mistake my kindness for weakness.
But Bree, be honest. If it was a woman,
Benjamin.
Yes, well, Benjamin, it's not that I don't have feelings for you, but it only goes so far. Pantyhose just doesn't do it for me.
Something I don't know. Oh, here. Dallas left you something to remember him by.
I wish that I had feelings for you, but that you deserve, but I don't.
That's because you never see me as a boy.
What?
That's because you've never seen me as a boy.
Don't get civil on me. This ain't the 3 Faces of Eve.
Use me as an excuse to quote movie titles. You think lies below all this? The Grand Canyon? Death Valley, just an erotic national park? Well, mister, maybe you're right. I'm a motherfucking Mount Rushmore with all the faces that go along with it. And we need all those faces. Brianna's just for business, just a persona. She keeps us in money, boys, and rock, but she's nothing more than an illusion. She's got her job to do, and so do you. Which reminds me, did you re-up the petty cash at work?
Sure.
Do not sure me. I want you to tell me, Benjamin, I returned the money to petty cash.
The thing is, Benjamin,
Oh, come on!
You think last night just happened free of charge? It cost.
It's on you, not me. I know when to call it a night. It has always been about your needs. And while we're talking about needs, let me remind you that you need your job, your illusion, your persona, one of responsibility. I can't be bailing you out at the Kroger's anymore.
Kroger. Bitch.
Prick.
Bitch. I forgot about that one. I was trying to cash a bum check, and they were just about to refuse me, and then you come running in pretending to be my wife and made a scene. Oh, fun times.
It worked, did it not? They cashed that rubber check.
They sure did.
You and me, Bonnie and Clyde, together we're like a pullet.
A what?
A pullet.
We're like a chicken?
Who said anything about a fucking chicken?
You did.
I did not. I said pullet. You know, business in the front, party in the back. A pullet.
Oh, you mean a mullet, a hairstyle.
Who are you to correct me on style?
Well, trust me, a mullet has nothing to do with style.
Do not have time for this. Just wire your mom for more money.
The well's dry. She blocked me out.
Okay. Give me time. I still have 1 good hour before the dawn to get us out of this mess.
Don't go back out. I just need...
Your needs got us in this mess.
Well, at least let me go out there and with you and...
Extradition. You know the rules. You do not go out there until the light of day. That is the 3rd ward out there, mister. It is nothing like the 4th ward. No Krogers.
Kroger.
Maybe I was discussing more than one Kroger.
Were you?
Prick.
Bitch.
You don't know. It's like a bad horror movie out there, and you'd never survive.
And you would?
Me? No. Brianna? Yeah. For some crazy reason out there, they're intimidated by a chick with a dick. It's like they're vampires and she's Van Helsing. Let's just leave it to Brianna. No one fucks with Brianna. She's queen of the 3rd ward. Hell, even the 5-0 won't come out to the 3rd ward, which is why the place is perfect for us.
Kind of like an oasis.
An oasis in a lake of motherfucking molten lava. Our own 7th circle of hell. Which is why you will remain here until I return with the cash. Then after the sun comes up, you return that cash before your job opens for business. Can I make that any clearer? Understood?
Understood.
Good. Now I've wasted enough time. I gotta go. Brianna has 1 good hour left to make some magic happen.
Wait.
What now?
There. Now you're perfect.
Always the gentleman.
That's giving them their money's worth.
Prick.
Bitch.
You do know I love you, don't you?
Therein lies the rub.
Extradition, Daddy.
Therein lies the rub. Because I love you too.
He sits, trying to compose himself. But he more and more feels like a caged animal. While pacing about, he spots Benjamin's cell phone.
Oh, hell, he forgot his phone.
He grabs it and heads for the door, but catches himself.
Extradition. Not until dawn. He'll be fine.
He sits on the mattress and places the phone beside him. After a few moments, the phone rings. He jumps away from it, just stares at it as it continues to ring. Finally, a voicemail picks up.
Obviously, I have better things to do than to pick up the phone. But if it's really so important, leave a message.
Hey, Corazon. Cipriano here. Got the butter and need to dump it before dawn. Give you a good price. I'll be at Alabama and Burkett. Don't make me wait.
Fuck extradition.
Can't do any business without my phone. Damn it. I told you to stay put. Oh, you son of a bitch. You are so dead, mister. Vincent, stand down. That is not Cipriano. Extradition.
We hear a gunshot. Blackout. When the lights come up, we discover Pam, suitcase and the book in hand, talking to the audience as if they were the hospital receptionist.
We're all cleared out in 669. If we left anything, you can just
help me. I've been all over this hospital and I am so sorry.
Not a problem. Could you hold this for me? Okay. Oh. Motherfucking gravy fucking pig, I'm gonna miss my train. Oh. Look, she's all yours. Best of luck to you.
But hey, lady, you forgot your book. Look, you need to be patient with me. I'm just not at ease in hospitals. I never have been. I never will. I'm just here to see Vincent. And before you say anything, no, I'm not family. I'm probably the closest thing he has to a family, though. You know, Vincent, room 669. Who the hell you think has been footing all of his medical bills? I think that should give me just some privilege. Oh, please. If just look the other way and I'll... Fuck it. Extradition! You know, I knew exactly what that word meant. It was my control word. Lucky for me, he had no head for the law. They don't extradite on piddly squat misdemeanors. I was just playing for time. Just waiting for that moment when timing. It's all about the timing, isn't it? What's that phrase? You snooze, you lose? Well, I slept too long. Waiting for that right moment. And then that right moment just never comes. In my head, I saw my big reveal day. When I removed the makeup, the persona. You snooze, you lose. Damn straight. All that time with Vincent was just one big motherfucking slumber party. We were supposed to wake up together at the same time. Not him first.
I thought we talked about this. No going off on a tangent. Do it by the book.
We weren't good for each other. The way we were. The Barbra Streisand music. He packed his things and left. Left town, left me. It's not what I planned. What's that phrase again? The best laid plans of mice and men. Oh well. With all that's gone down, I wonder if redemption is even an option.
Blackout. End episode 2.
Amazing. Prologue and episode 2 of the Episodic Life by R.J. Soule, directed by Sarah E. MacLean. And you can see that June 2 through 5 at the Parish Kalamazoo Civic Theater in Kalamazoo, and in Marshall, Michigan at the Great Escape Stage Company, June 11th and 12th. We'll have all of the details on our website, www.bearbackstage.com. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We hope to see you next time for another BBP presentation. Thank you so much.